Alright you guys, so today we've got a 2-bedroom apartment, pretty much, rental house. Carpets are pretty hammered here, looks like a lot of urine and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a lot of agitation today. I'm pulling out our CRV to do a preliminary, well, first off we're going to be starting with a pre-vacuum, because every carpeting needs a good pre-vacuum to get as much debris out as possible. And judging by these carpets, there's a lot of debris that needs to come out. After that, we are going to pre-spray using our 3M multi-spray that you see there. We are going to use Master Blend's soap-free product, sodium carbonate, to get as much of this. There's a lot of organic matter in here, having to deal with oils and stuff from pets. I'll go into the other back rooms in a bit, but this was the biggest area of concern. We are going to agitate. I smell, well, obviously urine and possibly dog hair, so we'll go ahead and groom for dog hair. And then with the extraction process, we're going to be using the old school Rotovac power wand, because you do get a whole bunch of more agitation with that. As far as the Rotovac power wand compares to the newer 360i, that it is a little, the 360i is probably a little more innovative and can do quite a few more things as far as changing out the brush heads and all that. However, I prefer the agitation and extraction provided by the Rotovac power wand. It's like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So I think that this power wand actually does a better job as far as carpet cleaning is concerned in restoration areas than the 360i, but that's just my opinion. So take a quick look. Got a little bit of a hallway here, and then it goes upstairs. We've got a bedroom up here possibly. So it's pretty basic. I don't think we're gonna have a problem here today. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the spot below, and I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. Alright, so I've just completed phase 1 of the clean, which is the pre-vacuum, and I did open it up and filled up the entire curry bag. No surprise. But you can see that once you get that debris out of the carpeting, that kind of gives you a heads up idea of how much debris is actually in the carpeting. So I feel now that we can adequately do a steam cleaning without basically turning everything into mud. So that's one thing. If you don't do an adequate vacuum and you're only doing a single pass with your wand and your steam cleaning, you're pretty much just turning everything into mud. I understand that different trucks have different powers and different types of suction, but yeah, you kind of have to take all these variables and crunch the numbers down and figure out something that works best for you. For me, I prefer pre-vacuum. I prefer the steam cleaning. I prefer a double dry pass. That's just me. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start, typically I would start up here, but for today I'm going to start in the front room, and I'm just going to probably double or triple dose the our product that we're going to be using, because it seems to be the most hammered area. I want to give it plenty of dwell time, and I want to give it plenty of agitation with our CRB. The rest of the place probably doesn't need the CRB, but I will be looking for pet hair at the same time. Okay, so this area up here in front has been pre-treated with a generous amount of our peroxide-based cleaning solution. And we pretty much came up to the corner of this wall, because I'm just wanting to hit up this area first, and I'm going to go ahead and agitate it with the CRB, and then kind of do some exploratory stuff to see what kind of results we get from it. Alright, you guys, you can see that this is pretty nasty up here, and honestly, I don't think it's not going to come out. There's so much urine there. It's in the padding, it's in the floorboards, it's in, it's pretty much going to have to be torn out. As you can see, there's a seam along here, right here. It runs along here where obviously this was probably torn out and replaced before. So, this area can be torn out and replaced fairly inexpensively compared to all the rest of the carpeting that we are able to salvage. And as you can see, this is just a soil suspension using our CRB here, and it did a pretty phenomenal job. I mean, it looks like we've already cleaned the carpets, but we haven't done any hot water extraction yet. So another tool that I use as a barometer is to examine our CRB for what kind of debris we got going on here. So pull here, you can see it looks like there's a lot of hair. So we'll look inside our machine to take off. See the back tray. See the back? No, it's the front tray that usually collects the most because of the way that the brushes turn and spin. The front usually hits the debris and spins it off into the front tray. Or is it the back tray? One of the two. As you can see, it didn't really pick up that much debris, so I think that our pre-vacuum did its job. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pre-treat the back bedroom over here and give it agitation with our CRB. The stairways and the upstairs area will be manually agitated and extracted. They're not quite nearly seeing as much of the traffic that this area is receiving, so let's move along. So we always pre-vacuum stairs because stairs are the most difficult places for the tenant or owner to actually vacuum and maintain themselves, especially if they have pets and stuff. So this does tend to get a lot of debris in it. As you can see, our vacuum cleaner is completely full, and all we did was just vacuum the stairway. So if you were to calculate the square footage in here, maybe 60 square feet of carpeting. I don't know how much that is. And we got that thing completely, absolutely stuffed full. I suppose you could just go through with the steam cleaning and call that good enough, or if you go back to your truck and you're not seeing all that debris in your filter basket, you're probably leaving a whole bunch of stuff in there. So a lot of this is hair. It's matted, just matted fibers and things floating around in the air from the filtration system. They just collect over time, but we were able to get a whole bunch of it out, and we are also going to pre-spray, agitate with a brush, and then use an upholstery tool that you see in there to go ahead and hot water extract these guys here. But that's before. That's a little bit later. We still got to do the upstairs, prep the upstairs, and get it ready to go. Okay, I'm back upstairs. I got the hoses running in, and I allowed the mercury to rise to about 230 degrees or more. Now we're going to go ahead and give this a pre-vacuum. Again, we're using the Rotovac power wand. It gets extra agitation, a lot more so than just a traditional wand. It has 6 in total. It has 6 injection jets as well as 6 vacuum hoses or vacuum inlets, and you can hear it. It's pretty strong. So I'm going to go ahead and get at it and show you some results here in a moment. Hey you guys, sometimes I feel that the old school technology kicks the newer stuff in the butt sometimes. And in this situation, I love the Rotovac Power Wand for restoration cleaning. And that was just a little bit of what we were able to do up here. Okay, the front room area turned out really nice except for the dog pad here. This area, like I pointed out before, about where you see the Rotovac lines going the other direction, there's a seam right along there. That will probably get torn out, need to replace the padding and probably seal the floor. This carpeting is hosed and not even worth trying to save because you're probably going to have millions tons of odor coming up anyways, even if we did manage to get it cleaned. But anyways, the rest of the place looks awesome. Jeffrey, Howells Carpet Cleaning, cleaning carpets in Southeast Portland and all around. So if you're in the Southeast Portland metropolitan area, feel free to give me a call directly, 503-939-0534, and I'll do whatever it takes to get your carpets in tip-top shape. Have a good one.